Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Now, I've got to preface this by telling you I have a huge, long list of do not reveals, things I cannot discuss, things I cannot talk about from AMC, and it makes it extremely difficult to talk about this series. Now, I have seen the first 4 episodes, and it comes to AMC Plus on February 25th, and I highly recommend it for The Walking Dead fans. That feels like mostly all I can say, but really, let's dive into what I can talk about. So, as someone who loves Rick, I am a Rick fan. I have been a Rick fan from the beginning. I love The Walking Dead. I have The Walking Dead comics somewhere here. I think they're right up there. I think you almost can't see them. And I loved what they did with Rick. Of course, they changed some things. You can't always stay true to the source material, but, what we get Rick here, we get Rick back, and it feels like for me, like Andrew Lincoln never stepped out of the role, right? He's so good and he's so great, and he picks back up in perfectly, like does not miss a beat. Now, this may not be the exact Rick we've known, and we have seen him change quite a bit throughout the years of The Walking Dead where he was a part of it. But now it kind of feels like we've got almost our old Rick back. At least, there's so many things I can't say, you guys. We get our old Rick back for the most part, okay? This feels, yes, it feels fresh and unique, and it's exciting and intense and interesting, and the storyline is great. Yes, we have all that stuff. And you guys know, if you've seen the trailer, that Jadis is back. I was so excited, and I can't even talk about what happens there either. But what I can tell you is that we get Rick, and it feels like the old Rick for the most part, as much as Rick can be. Listen, this is a love story. Rick is going to do anything he can to find Michonne, and guess what? Michonne, she's going to do anything she can to find Rick. And that's what I love about it. This is like a love story filled with heart and, yes, intense, crazy moments. The walkers are insane. There's, of course, some evolution with the walkers, as there always is in the Walking Dead stuff. And it's exciting. And it feels good to have them both back on screen. Now, of course, we've had Michonne a lot more recently than we've had Rick, but it's still exciting to see the character back. And it's exciting. This story's exciting. Like I said, it's interesting. There's a lot of intense moments. There's some great action sequences, some insane walker moments, which I love, an insane walker moment. And so I had fun with this. I really enjoyed it. My heart, I was so excited to see Rick back on screen. And we do get, this is years later since we've seen him. So we get to see, yes, we do get to see where he's been and what he's been up to. But then, of course, we catch back up to the time in which the Walking Dead series ended, which makes sense. Kind of have to do that, right? So there's so much I want to talk about that I can't talk about. It doesn't come out until the 25th, so it's a ways away still. But what I will say is I think Walking Dead fans will be very happy. I love the Walking Dead series, as I've said many times. I did fall off for a little bit there. I felt like, listen, I love me some Negan, but I felt like Negan being like all of a sudden a good guy and all that crap I wasn't a big fan of it. But I'm back in, and this feels like back in the world, and I love it so much. And I just love seeing Rick back. I really, really do. And of course, yes, like I said, we have Michonne back, but, and by the way, I did catch up before I watched this. I feel like I do need to preface that because I didn't say that. But it's been a minute since we've seen Michonne. It's been like forever since we've seen Rick. So I love having them both back. And it really is a love story. This is really a love story at its center, which is what I enjoy. But it's still like, obviously there's a lot of stuff going on that they have to deal with. And the walkers aren't the only threats, of course, as per The Walking Dead, right? They're usually not the worst threats in the world. The dead aren't. So listen, I thought it was great. I love seeing Rick back and being as badass as ever for the most part. There's so much I want to talk about that I can't, so I'm just going to have to stop here. But what I will tell you is I highly recommend this for The Walking Dead fans, and especially Rick fans. Michonne fans, yes, she gets some badass moments too. Of course, I mean, the girls, when has she not been badass, right? Let's be honest here. So that's basically all I can talk about. Like I said, the list is like a mile long. Like, don't say this. And I was like, what can I even talk about? I guess what I can talk about is that I loved it and I can't wait for more. I've seen 4 episodes. Can't wait to see the rest. You guys let me know if you're excited for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.